Are you wondering why the real estate market is busy all of a sudden? Like, why are we seeing multiple offers happening all over again when the market was pretty much free falling for the last 10, 11 months? Well, there are many different reasons, but one of the main reasons that I'm seeing happening day to day is that there is just no supply. When I saw the March stats come out and when I saw the new listings that came up on all the Toronto real estate board, not just in one region, on all the Toronto real estate board, new listings were that low. I wanted to see, how far do I have to go back to find a number this low? So it turned out I had to go back all the way to the year 2000, 2001 to find a March that was comparable. So keep in mind, this is March only from the year 2000 to 2023. And we are looking at a supply that was comparable to what was happening back in 2000, 2001. Now, demand is going up. That is the scary part because demand is going up for one reason or another, but supply is not. Now, let's look at what has changed in terms of the market from January to March. What I want to do was I want to see how much the demand has increased by, and I want to see how much the new listings have increased by. This is what is kind of scary, and this is why I would caution buyers in this market because it's very easy to get caught up in the excitement. Oh, you got to compete, you got to buy something, and sometimes it's the fear of missing out, and you're afraid this is the bottom, and if you don't buy in 6 months, the market's going to go up $100,000. I know nobody can predict the future. All I can kind of give you guys is just stats, what I see here, and hopefully it helps somebody out. Now, January to March, number of homes sold went up 122%. Now, spring is supposed to be busier than winter, so that is normal. And the number is a little bit high, but it is normal for the number to increase. The only problem is new listings from January to March, they only went up 45%. So that is a big, big mismatch in terms of supply and demand. It's a difference of 77%. Now, the only other time that the demand increased by 120 plus percent was one of the busiest markets we've had on record, which was 2021. From January to March, number of homes sold went up 126%. But the biggest difference back then was new listings also went up 140%. So supply was actually higher than demand. Another time this happened was in 2017 and 2016. It went up 133%, but back then new listings were at 132%. 2016, it was at 66, but it was still higher than what we're seeing now, which is 45% increase in supply and only 122% in terms of homes sold. That is why we are seeing this craziness happen all over again. Basically, anything that somebody, like a good price point in a good location, you are getting multiple offers. Now, there are many different reasons why multiple offers are happening, but that's a different story for another video. But regardless, the main point of this video is the supply is not keeping up with demand. Now, I know as a buyer, it can be very frustrating, and maybe your family situation requires you to buy. Okay, if you need to buy because of your family situation, unfortunately, you are kind of stuck in this market. But if you don't need to buy, I would be very careful because sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the fear of missing out. Sometimes agents are saying, oh, the market's only going to go up for the next 10 years. Whether that happens or doesn't happen, I'm not sure. Like, nobody knows, nobody can predict the future. But I'm saying that the fundamentals in the economy, nothing has really changed. Inflation's come down a little bit, but it's still high. Bank of Canada is kind of signaling, hey, we're not done yet. Like, the rates might go up if we need to go up. So, like, there's a lot of things that could go wrong, but please do a lot of research before you guys jump into anything, because I know sometimes when you're involved in a multiple offer situation, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and you're like, okay, well, whatever it takes, here's another $50,000. And that's kind of sometimes when mistakes get made. So please be careful out there. If you are a seller, once again, it's a great time to be a seller. So if you need to sell, you're kind of on the fence, you're going to sell today or maybe in the summer. Right now, the market favors you. We don't know what's going to happen in the summer. Might go up even higher, but it might come down. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, it helps. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.